welcome back, babies. It's your girl AJ. What's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Alexandra. I'm the owner of AJ Unique Creations LLC. Well, I make your dreams reality. I'm going to take the vision that's in the back of your head that may sound crazy to others. I'm going to bring that vision to life. I create nothing to something that doesn't exist. I'm going to make it a product. I'm going to make it a physical item that you can hold, wear, grab, whatever you're thinking about. I'm going to make it. That's how we work over here. We are creating a vibe. I'm creating the vibe of being in love with yourself. I'm making you realize to be yourself, to love yourself, to hold yourself, to understand that we are who we are for a reason. God made us this way for a reason. That is what this business is about. It's about being unique, loving you. And that's what I create over here. I create that vibe of loving yourself, honeys, okay? So with that being said, we are going to be making something unique, different, and bold. Something that's going to stand out when you walk in the room. You get what I'm saying? Listen, the customer reached out to me and she said, I want something different. The first thing that came to my mind is what you got in mind. She didn't know. I love it when you give me free range, okay? She said she wanted something for her son to wear on the field, off the field, in practice. So I'm like, okay, what can you wear off? What can you wear on? What can we do? I had to do a little bit of research and I came up with this good idea. And honeys, this is going to be the first time I ever did one. So we are testing this out together, you guys. I got some sleeves. Yes, we are doing sleeves. You heard what I said. I got some sleeves off of Amazon. If you want the link to these sleeves, it is in the description box down below. It is a pack. But I did get two. The customer want a right and a left sleeve. This is for her son that played football. She want more of a memorial, rest in peace, football sleeves for her son to represent the loved ones that he has lost. And I love that idea. I want my customers to have my products more than just like wearing it for that moment. Because I think no matter which way, this is something when you get older, he's going to remember. He would keep it in his dresser to when he played football, when he get in high school. You get what I'm saying? Because he's a kid right now. So when he get older, he's going to look back at his sleeve like, I remember, you know, this is who I'm playing for. This is who I'm doing it for. That's what I do over here. I create these memories that you get to keep with you when you get older. I love that. So we're going to be doing 2 football sleeves for my customer. This is 100% polyester. I do have a little bit of stretch. It is a unisize sleeves. Adults, kids, they are able to wear it. So we're doing a front and back design. Look at this. This is how the sleeve will look. It go to the wrist. I'm not going to put it on because it's not mine. It does go to the wrist. If you can see from right here, it's like just the arm because you have the pattern on top. So it goes from probably the bicep part of it right to the wrist. We're going to be doing 2 of those. And honeys, y'all want to know what paper I'm using because y'all always ask me. I will be using my good old A-Sub paper. Listen, honey, A-Sub is my go-to. If you are interested in anything I use, I'm going to leave the links down below. Just a tip if you don't know. Koala paper is having a Black Friday sale on A-Sub paper all month long. Honeys, I stack up on it. I love me some A-Sub. No matter what, A-Sub gonna always be in my closet. They is reliable. I'm gonna always stick to my A-Sub. They literally deliver every time. I don't have to question the paper. The paper gonna give me the colors, the drip, the vibrant. I get it from here, okay? A-Sub, listen, I'm telling you. Black Friday sale all month long. I'm gonna leave the links down below so you can go check them out. Go to Koala Paper online. You can get A-Sub paper. You can also get Koala paper too. Yes, honey, they got it all and you get it at a discount. Listen, you better save them coins, honeys. A-Sub paper. So we're going to be using the A-Sub 8.5 by 14 today. Guess what also? Because these sleeves are about 14 to 15 inches long, we're actually going to do 2 sheets of 8.5 by 14. So we're basically going to be making a longer print on my small format printer. So I am using the EcoTank 2800 and I'm going to do a 8.5 by 15 to 16 inches. So we're going to also be doing that on the small format printer using this A-Sub paper. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get started and get these sleeves done because, honeys, it's time to make some drip. It's time to make something unique. It's time to make something fashionable, yet you're going to stand out in the crowd. It's time to create. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have my A-Sub paper right here. This is A-Sub. This is the 8.5 by 14. We have 2 sheets of those. All I'm going to do is literally lay it on top of the other sheet. It's not too far. It's overlapping. Just a little bit. I'm just overlapping and I'm making sure I'm doing it in the back because that's where I'm going to put the tape at. in the back. Do not put the tape in the front because the printer will not read it. We are just overlapping it just a tad bit. I'm using regular packing tape. I got this from Walmart. It's like a heavy duty packing tape. You don't have to use this, but I'm using regular shipping tape. That's it. This is what I have. It hasn't failed me yet. I'm using it. I'm just going to go ahead and rip a piece off because this is messed up. And what I'm going to do is just rip a good amount, and I'm going to put it on the back of it. You do not want no packing tape on the edges, okay? You just want to make sure it's on the paper only. Don't have a piece hanging out. Make sure it's just on the paper. You can see the tape right here. Like I said, I overlapped it just a little, so you can see how it looks. It's overlapped it just a little. And I'm going to go ahead and put it into the printer just like this. So in total, this is 8.5 by 28. And that's what I would type into my printer. And also, I would type this into my print settings. So we're going to go ahead to the laptop. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do this on my settings in my laptop. And then I'm going to show you guys what I do on the printer. Let's go. All right, you guys, this is my printer. This is a EcoTane 2800 by Epson. So I hope you guys can see the screen. I tried to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more when I edit the video. So for my settings, I'm going to do 8.5 by 20. I'm not going to use the whole 28 inches. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. As you guys see, it says copy. What I'm going to do is go over until I go to my settings. Press OK. Go over until I get to paper type, network, this is printer setup, paper source, paper settings, paper size. So it has your different sizes here. You have letter, Office 9, 8.5 by 13, Mexico, legal. I want to find user defined. User defined is all the way at the bottom. So it's also on your printer and also in your laptop. You have to click user defined. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see a little bit more. User defined, press OK. It's literally asking me to type in my number right here for how long I want it. I'm going to do 20. So this is 39. I'm going to put it on 20. This is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So now I'm doing 20, 8.5 because that's how wide my printer could print. I'm going to go ahead and press home.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up.
we sent the design over. I showed you guys my steps on how I set it up in my printer settings, how we put the paper together, and how we also set it up inside of the printer itself. Now we are printing. So because we are doing a front and back, we do have to print out too. Now inside of the settings for the printer itself on the laptop, as you guys saw, I did make sure mirror was checked on, and by what was it, by dark, I think, ooh, I forgot the word, I didn't see it. I did uncheck the, what was it? I forgot the name of it. I did uncheck the, I think it was bi-direction printing. I did uncheck that, you guys. I always take that off whenever I'm doing like sublimation, just because I don't know, I just feel like you get lines when you have it on, so I usually take that off. So I did take that off and make sure I check mirror. I always mirror my image because you are doing sublimation. You want to always mirror your design, because when you press, you are going to put the paper flat, like not flat, but facing down on the design. So you always want to make sure you mirror your design. So I did mirror it, and what I'm going to do is print out 2 sheets. So I have to do the front and the back. They are the same design. So I'm going to do that. In total, I'm going to print out 4 pages, 8.5 by almost 20 inches for both front and back. So it's going to be 4 pages in total. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and press it. For my heat press, I'll be using HTV Run Auto Heat Press 2 Digital. That's my favorite heat press at this moment since I got it, you guys. I have been using that faithfully every second of the day. I love it. So while this is printing out, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and prep all the other papers. So that way I'm just popping them in, pop, 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 pop. Getting it out, cut it, trim it, and we could just go ahead and press it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Just that simple. Sometimes I do think when it comes down to the settings, sometimes people do overthink it. You guys, all you have to do is actually type it in. That is all you have to do. I cannot answer why some people paper gets stuck. I cannot answer that. I have no idea. I have yet to experience that. I haven't experienced it when it comes down to like putting film or anything, or even doing the tape behind my paper. My paper doesn't get stuck. I had the EcoTank 4700 before this 2800, and I had that printer for a couple years. I have had this for going on a year now, and I haven't had any issues. Now, if you do not use your sublimation printer, you guys, yes, it can clog over time. That's for any printers. If you don't know, any printer that you don't use, it can clog. If you just have it sitting there, you use it once a month, it may clog, you guys. So even though you look like, oh, sublimation, it shouldn't clog, like DTF or whatever like that. Yes, you guys, these printers can actually clog. So you have to make sure you do run them. At least try to print out 2 sheets a day. Try to print out something, even if it's a small little corner piece. Just make sure you are running your printers. If you are investing in yourself and investing in your business and buying these printers, you guys use them. Don't just let these things sit there. Use them things, okay, y'all? Use your machines, use your equipment, stop letting it sit there, because eventually these machines can clog. They can mess up if you have them sitting there for years without using them. That's why I always try to use all my machines. I try using different ones. I do try to just spice it up and try something new. But for the EcoTanks, I definitely would say run it. Even for the regular EcoTank 2400 I have, you guys, you have to run that. That printer could clog too. It's not that it just won't clog because it's regular ink. They can clog over time of not using them. So we're going to go ahead and let this print, and when it's done, we're going to go ahead and get the next print on here and do the sleeve. I'm actually excited. I'm just like so excited to do this. I have yet to do a sleeve. I can't wait to see how it come out, because this would be something so cool to actually offer to people and actually promote it. I think it's going to be dope with the cleats covers, the cleat socks. Yes, that will be fire. Oh my god, that is gonna be fire. Oh, look at the colors. If you don't know, sublimation does come out dull the first time. It is heat activated. Usually for sublimation, you're pressing it about at 400 Fahrenheit, literally for 60 seconds. Sometimes you may have to press it a little bit longer than that, just depending on what you're pressing. But sublimation does come out dull the first time. It's heat activated, and I think that's the best part about it, because you're seeing a dull image, and when you actually press it is when that thing comes to life. It be so bright, so beautiful. Colors are popping off the shelves. All right, y'all, we'll be back when it's done. The print is almost done. You will not believe this though. I'm out of tape. I'm out of tape. Oh my god, I'm out of tape. Oh, look at the colors. I cannot wait to press this. Look at those colors. So imagine when it's fully pressed. It's gonna look so good. So let's see, is pen and tape gonna be able to hold my paper together? Let's go. All right, you guys, this is the print right here. I did go back in and I did use the blue painter's tape and it worked. It definitely was holding on this time. So we have the heat press set at 405 Fahrenheit for 60 seconds, 170 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and get my scissors and trim this up. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and press it. So we do have to press each side separate just to make sure that we don't have any shifting, ghosting, anything like that. So I'm going to take my time and make sure I do press each side separate. So I do have the other two prints on the printer now. So they are coming out. So the only thing about the painter's tape when using it, it is a little bit like, it's not really sticky compared to regular tape. So what I'm going to do is just grab a piece and I'm just going to put it on the back of here. And I just need it to hold until we press it. That's it. It's just holding. This is why I love me some painter's tape. You guys, that painter tape is versatile. Versatile. Like you are able to use it with so much. I use it on tumblers. I use it to print. Like I use painter's tape for everything. Me and painter's tape go together so good. I use it for a placement when I'm doing t-shirts. I use it for a placement when I'm doing embroidery. So what I'm going to do is just trim it up, get as close as I can. After that, we're going to go ahead and lay the sleeve on here. So this is mirrored already. And the reason it's mirrored is because when you place it down, then it'll be facing the right way. So we do have it mirrored already. Whenever I'm doing sublimation, the thing I do like to do is make sure that the design is facing up. So I'm going to start with that side. Let me go ahead and get the sleeve. We're going to heat press the sleeve first. So that way we can get all of the wrinkles out of the sleeve. So we're going to make sure we heat press the sleeve first to get all of the wrinkles out because they do have a little bit in here. So when I'm heat pressing the sleeve, I try to make sure I line it up by the lines. You know, they do have a seam that's already in here. So I'm going to try to make sure we align it up by that. But I think the seam goes in the back. We're going to go ahead and get our lint roller. Get the extra little bit of lint that's on here. Because sometimes they do have some lint on here. It is 100% polyester stretching materials. So just to make sure we get that. And I'm going to do a pre-press. I'm going to go ahead and get my good old parchment paper. Baby. Y'all, great value. You already know. If this ain't great value, who it's from? Wally Mar. We're going to just get a piece of this. Just because this is white, sometimes I may have something on my heat press. I don't even know. I may have something on my mat. I don't know. And I'm just going to make sure that I put it underneath and on top just to make sure I don't have any, you know, sticky stuff residue on my heat plate. Throw the box away. I run through boxes, y'all. I literally got a whole nother box on the side of me. Like, I run through these boxes. I don't be joking with y'all. Like, I do not play. I love me some parchment paper from Walmart or even Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to do a pre-press of like 5 to 10 seconds just to get all the wrinkles out. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and lay the design on top. Make sure I get my heat transfer tape so that way we can start taping it up. Taping is probably always the important part to make sure it is taped down real good and nice and it is stuck and it ain't moving, it ain't shifting, honey. It ain't going nowhere. That's kind of what that pre-press helped for too. You pre-press this right, then you good, you golden. All right, so we have everything ready. So it looked like the seam is actually on the back. The seam is like on the back part, so that's okay. I'm not going to too much stress it, it's on the back. Now this press so good, all of the wrinkles are out, so that's amazing. Let's go ahead and get our paper. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to face the design facing down. I usually start with the design down. All right, the third print is done. I only got one more print to do. Let me go ahead and move this out the way so I won't step on it. I did use printer tape for the rest of my prints because I ran out of tape. I cannot believe I ran out of tape. So I'm going to make sure this is aligned right. And the only reason that I did a larger or longer print is just because I wanted the seam to be like just flawless. I didn't want it to have like a separation or anything like that. So I kind of wanted it to just go. Okay. Oh my God. It's like I did the perfect size. I did like the perfect size. That is kind of cool. Like it is perfect. Now, oh God, I almost forgot. Let me go get that paper. Before I actually do this, let me go ahead and get my printer. Not printer, but parchment paper. So that way we could put some parchment paper in between. I do not know if this will bleed through or anything like that, but just to be careful, because you never know. Sometimes this polyester be a little too thin and that thing will go bleeding through. Usually I will press it with the parchment paper inside, so that way it's easier when it come down to like just make sure it's straight, because the parchment paper be done got pressed with it. So I'm just gonna push just a little sheet up in there. Make sure we got that fully covered, so that way just in case it bleeds through, like I don't know if it will, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And what I'm going to do is just do one more press with the parchment paper in there, just to make sure it's in there flat and there's no lumps, because if I have a little bit of lumps, it can mess up the design. So I'm just going to make sure it's actually in there and it's like flat. I want the parchment paper flat just like I want the sleeve flat, because I'm going to like try to flip it. Once the parchment paper go inside, I do not change it out or anything like that. I do not do that. Once I press it and I have to flip it over for the second side, I keep the parchment paper in there, and that's kind of why I wanted to make sure it's straight and flat before I do anything, because I'm just going to go ahead and rotate it. Told y'all I got rolls of this thing, okay? Like I'm stacked up on parchment paper. Every time I order something from Walmart, I'm ordering parchment paper like that's part of the grocery list. Just do a quick little press. Go ahead and get our heat tape ready and prepped up. So I'm just using heat tape I got from Amazon. Now use as much as you need to. Heat tape usually come with machines. They come with tumbler presses. They come with cups. You get heat tape all the time in anything you order. Let's be real. Don't say, oh, it's so much money. Child, they come in a lot of stuff. Even then, you spend about $5 on like 5 rolls, and they are long. I'm just going to use the machine. I lost my tape measure. I lost my tape measure that I had for this. When we moved, I did lose it. It sucks because I keep telling myself I'm going to order a new one. I haven't ordered a new one yet. It's a little bit sad. All right, so now it's pressed, and it's also pressed with the parchment paper, so that way I can just do like a flip every time I'm doing it. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay the design back down, because the design is going to, I like to have it down because I'm able to actually make sure it's lined up the perfect way and nothing is over it or the words are cut off. So I try my best to make sure it's lined up this way so I can see. I did so good with the sizing. I could have made it a little bit wider, but it's okay. This is my first time, so I'm actually happy with the way it looks. The top part could be a lot wider, no lighter. But I'm okay with this, y'all. Like, I did good. For my first time, my own measurement. The only reason it is like that, as I see, is because the parchment paper is pushing it out. Okay, there we go. Parchment paper was pushing it all the way out. All right, let's go ahead and tape it on up. It should kind of be an easy tape, just because we kind of just already did like some long pieces. Alrighty. And I'm taping it also to the parchment paper just to make it a little bit easier. So when I flip it, I'm going to like flip the whole entire parchment paper with it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like a pizza. That's what it is. Like we're flipping it like a pizza. Bow, 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 bow. Like I'm making pizza on this heat press, guys. Now, y'all, this heat press, I think I have had this heat press for about a year or so. Y'all, this is literally one of my favorite heat presses. Like, some people don't like it, but I ain't gonna lie. It's like they got everything in this heat press. For me, I love it. I don't want no extra debris on here. Like, everything was in this heat press for me. Like, everything. Like, I haven't needed anything else. Like, I don't need the urge of doing, like, different plates or whatever. I don't need that. This right here ain't gonna lie, though. It's everything. All right, make sure everything is pulled to the T. Lift this side up. What I'm gonna do is just, I'm pulling one side just to make sure it's, you know, tight, stretched out, and there's no extra wrinkles. So I'm just like pulling it a tad bit. I want this to be flat as possible. There we go. That's the only thing about when you're doing anything 100% polyester. The fabric does roll a lot. That's like the only thing when it comes down to doing polyester. Fabric rolls so much. What I'm going to do just to make sure it's secure is probably do a piece of tape going across. And after that, we're going to flip it and get all the extra debris that's coming on here. Because this is white. One thing about the white, when you kind of get the extra debris on there, it's on there, y'all. Like, it's on there. Like, don't be playing with that. Don't be looking, oh, I don't need it. No, it's on there for a reason. Make sure we tape across the top. Ooh. Tape it across the top. Wait, make sure I'm taping the inside top and not the back top. That got to be pressed later on. Just make sure we got it taped and down. Okay. And let's do this part right here. So this is about 15 inches. I should be able to press this whole thing in one press. But just in case, we'll do 2 presses. There we go. All right. So I think we are good to go. Boom, bow, boom, bow. Let's go ahead and press it. Let's get some more parchment paper. Make sure everything fully covered. Make sure it doesn't leak or anything like that. I said leak. Make sure it doesn't transfer over. I'm going to try to use one parchment paper for this because I'm going to do a nice flip where the design is facing up. So flip. And I'm just going to do 2 presses. So let's go ahead and load it up. Alrighty, we got about 4 or 5 seconds left. I always seem to lose my gloves when it comes down to doing anything like this, and I always burn myself. Okay, there they go. First time. So we do have to bring it down, you guys, because I do have to press just the end. And I'm pressing the end just to make sure. So we cannot peel it yet because, like I said, I am doing 2 presses on here. And I'm going to actually, I don't want to mess up the thing. I'm going to just pull it this way because I want to just make sure we are doing just the edge. I'm kind of going to line it up to what we missed. This is so hot, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm putting it up my hand because y'all, I'm trying to show y'all everything. I be burning myself. Want to line it up to where it ended off at and just overlap it just a little bit. Come on, come on. This thing hot. It's hot. It's so hot. All right. So we're doing the last press for the front, and then we're going to go ahead and do the back of the sleeve. Alrighty. Okay. Get some gloves because I done burnt myself a couple times. I burnt myself a couple times. Let's see. These gloves is not the right size. Okay. All right, what y'all think? What y'all think? Did we do it? Did we not? I'm scared. The moment of truth. Give me a clap. Dun 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 dun. Give me a drum. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Rip the paper off. Okay. This is how it looks. I could tell that it transferred over. I could see the design coming through the paper. A-Sub ain't let me down. They better not let me down now because I want the colors. I designed this myself. Ooh, baby, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it did so good. We did so. This did so good. I could probably make the design a little bit wider. This is like my own measurement, making them up myself. Literally measuring up, trying to come up with a template to make it so much easier. I'm not going to take the paper out in the middle, but this, look, just look at them details, y'all. Hold up. I know this thing be hot, gloves everywhere. Child, we take so long. That's what make us take long doing anything I do. Do y'all see him? Look at him. This is fire. Boom. Make sure it's going down. Make sure it's on that arm the right way. What? What? Stop playing. Look at them colors, y'all. Look at it. I can't wait to sell this. Let's hurry up and finish, y'all. We be playing too much. Let's go. Almost bedtime and I'm still talking to y'all. All right, let's take the old tape off because the tape sometimes be having some little leftover sublimation. Get off my finger. Fighting the tape. All right. I'm so happy to see the rest. Let's go ahead and finish this thing up. We're going to go ahead and get some parchment paper and put it underneath, because now the design will be underneath. So let's make sure we get some parchment paper and put underneath so we do not transfer anything over. My inside did come off. Give me another small little piece. Go this way, I guess. Small little piece, and just put it inside so that way the ink doesn't transfer over to the other side and mess it up. If you guys are interested in these blanks, let me know. I'm gonna leave a link for y'all because this is unique. It's different. It's bold. It's fire, baby. All right, let's go ahead and trim this up. Now, this is the second one. It's the same design. All we did was print it out. Look at that. I probably got 8.5 by 11 left. A-stuff paper. Keep it for next time. Like, literally. You could cut the paper the size any way you want. Cut it down to size and just type in what you need into the printer itself. Stop overthinking it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Come on. Lift you up some more. Boom. Yeah, I could have made the design a little bit more wider just to have that extra room. You want the extra cushion sometimes. You don't want it right on that line. You want the extra cushion to help out just in case you have some type of shifting or just in case your size is a little bit off. Definitely with stretchy materials like this. So go ahead and trim that up. We're not going to change anything. We are not going to go in and change the temperature. We're not going to take the parchment paper out or anything like that. We're just going to go ahead, lay this right down. Y'all, my parchment paper fell out. All right, so I just said we don't have to. Now I have to go in. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and grab it because it's already kind of pressed to what we're doing. I don't want to get a whole new one and press. It actually did not bleed through, so I may not even have to because the design didn't bleed through at all. Should I actually try to risk it? Don't risk it, right? We should not risk it on this one. Risk it on the next one, right? I'm not going to risk it. Even though I may not need it, it look like I don't want to risk it. I'm still going to put the parchment paper back inside. I'm not going to risk it, but it look like you may not need it. All right, wait, y'all. Nobody was going to tell me flip it back? Oh, my God. We would have been sure because I'm looking like, wait, y'all, what a design is. I'm literally telling myself, like, what a design is it? Like, where did that go? Make sure the name is there. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, we definitely could have just made it a little bit wider for sizing wise. It would have been perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get some parchment. Not parchment. Heat transfer tape. Y'all, this thing look fire, honey. Step back and just look at it. Step back and just glance. Step back and just look at it like, what you doing? Yeah, I definitely could have just made it wider, but it's okay. First one, first time doing it. Learn from the mistakes. Honeys, when you master it, that's when it becomes the best seller. Okay? Let's go ahead, get this thing trimmed up. Get a long, long piece. It's just tape. It's just tape. Some people be acting like this thing is life or death. Like, it's just tape, y'all. Like, it's not a big of a deal. It's tape. Oh my gosh, I love the way this thing came out. Like, it's so vibrant. That's like the best part about sublimation, because I'm not gonna lie, when you print it out, it looks so dull. Like, okay, this thing is not gonna look good, but once you press that thing, oh my gosh, I just love the way it looks once you press it. It literally pops every time. Like, that's why I love sublimation, man. Like, you could do so much, from puzzles, shirts, football sleeves, socks. You can do so much, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I definitely feel like a lot of people, they just stick to one thing. They don't really try to think outside the box, and when you don't think outside the box, you stay in that little loop of just doing the same thing. Oh, t-shirts, cups. Like, really try something different, because I'm telling you, there's so much you can do. Oh, that ended up being a wrinkle. I saw that before I pressed it. Thank goodness. That was not laid down flat. Do that one more time, because that literally just not shrink, but just rolled up. like it. I want it to be real flat. I'm so happy I caught that because to tell me I was doing so good and then at the end it's like, wait, what that is? Why that was looking like that? I would have been mad. If you just take the time to look at it before you actually press it, it changes a lot. Just take that time, look at it, see what needs to be fixed. Fix it. Alright? Hold it, flip it like a sandwich. Making us a burger. Flip it like a sandwich. Making us a burger. Alrighty. Just run my hand across just to make sure it is flat and ready to go. And from there, we're going to go ahead and press it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and grab this. Slide it down. Make sure I get a little bit of parchment paper to cover that piece. And all we're going to do is just slide. This thing is so hot. I'm going to try using my hip to like push it in without burning myself. Because I ain't going to lie, y'all. I be burning myself doing stuff all the time. Ah, it's so hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. Oh, goodness, it's hot. Parchment paper stop it is hot. We cooking something, right? Goodly, that's hot. Lordy. Golly, y'all. That thing melting the nails off. 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. Let's get the gloves, because I done burnt my hand enough today. Get the gloves, because we're cooking in the kitchen. We're cooking in the kitchen. We're making some gloves. We're making some sleeves. Why did I say gloves? Alright. Front, back is done. Are you guys ready to see how this baby look? Oh my gosh, I got to add this to the site. Add it to the site. Drop it. Drop it. Drop. Okay? It's that peel, that fresh peel. Yes. Yo. Listen, front, back is fire. This is fire. Get this tape off of here. We could definitely size it up for the width. I'm going to tell you guys my measurements because I think I end up making it a little bit good. So tiny, y'all. Oh. So for my measurements, I did 4.593 for the width. So I should have did 4.6 for the width, and it would have took the little edges off just to make sure it was fully covered. But for my first time, I'm actually okay with this. Like, for me to do this and not have done it before, I'm okay with just like the little edges. I just know next time I would definitely up it. And something like this, when I do it and it's my first time, usually like for her, I try not to charge that much. Definitely if it's like this is my first time doing it, just in case it end up being stuff like this was like I know I could have went over all the way. So I don't fully charge them like what I think is worth until I actually master it. But honeys, color is there. This is actually fire. Yes! This is so cool. I need to buy like an arm now. This looks amazing. Oh my gosh. I did this. God, this looks so good. Alright, let's hurry up. We got one more, y'all. We literally got one more. We take it forever. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the second one. We got our parchment paper. Great value. Wally Mart. Alright, you guys, let's talk about some business stuff. Like, what would you price these sleeves at? If you were doing this for a customer, what do you think is a affordable price, yet is a reasonable price for your product when it comes down to like learning measurements and stuff like we just did? What do you think is a good price to do something like this? And I'm asking because, like I tell you guys, I always try to make sure my things are affordable, but at the same time, you got to make sure we ain't undercutting ourselves. Okay, so we do have the sleeve right here. We're going to do our pre-press. Make sure we lint roll first, just in case you skip through that part. Lint roll it first. But yes, what you guys like market this for? I always do try to look online, but at the same time, I always try to, you know, talk to people. Like for example, the customer that orders this, I, you know, asked her, like, even after I tell you the price, like, you know, I like to see people's reaction when it comes down to the pricing, because I don't like things where it's like, oh, $150. It's like, why is that $150? You want to make sure you are getting paid a good profit for your product, but at the same time, don't overdo it. So for like me, for something like this, My things are more of stuff where I know you're going to keep this down the line. I know that it's going to be that keepsake. So for me, I think about stuff like that. So for these, honestly, me, I would probably profit this, like, you know, selling price at probably like $25. Let me know what you guys think about that. You guys are the customers that be buying something, so I do always want to think about, what do you think? What your opinion is? Let me know your opinion, because you guys are the ones that will be buying it. Like, what do you think? And definitely for like football moms that's out there, soccer moms, whatever sport, like basketball, what do you think? Like, when you buying this from, like, you know, a company and you buying it for your kid, like, I look at stuff like that too, see how much they're charging. But at the same time, I don't want to sit here and charge nobody $70 either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know. What do y'all think is a good selling price for this? Because I want to make sure this is affordable for everybody. Kids that sometimes can't afford it, but yet, you know, they want to play the sport. Because a lot of times these sports are a great way for kids to stay out of trouble. Some people don't believe it, but I do believe it. It keeps their minds busy. It keeps them out of the streets. And we need that a lot these days. And you never know. These kids go so far in these sports. Like, tennis will take you far. Baseball will take you so far. It's, you know, I want kids to still be able to be a part of things like this and not feel like, okay, I can't do it because I can't afford it. Like, when I was a kid, because y'all know I was adopted by my grandma. Oh, excuse me. I was adopted by my grandma. So a lot of times when it came out to doing sports, I didn't want to, I won't say overdo it, but I didn't want to too much doing these sports, y'all, to be honest, because I already knew, like, I was adopted by my grandma. I didn't want her to go broke because it was me and my other sisters. Like, I didn't want her to, like, always go broke trying to put us in something that I know it was like, when it comes down to it, can we get, you know, can we get the equipment? Can we get the uniforms and stuff like that? So I always try to, like, think about stuff like that, because as a kid, I wanted to do so much. Like, I always tell myself, if I could have did, like, dance or cheerleading, like, what would I have done with my life? It probably would have been different, but honestly, I love the life I have. Like, I love my life, but I just know, like, it probably would have been different. I probably would have never been doing what I'm doing now. I probably would have been doing something different, right? Like, I probably would have been doing something way different than what I'm doing right now at this moment in time. So, like, I don't know. I do think, like, sports are a great way to keep kids out of trouble. It keeps them busy. And nowadays, you don't want your kids out in the streets. Like, there's so much crazy stuff happening. It makes no sense. It's actually scary what's going on in the world right now. So it's like, I want to make sure. And I know I just literally went on a whole talk about something else. But y'all know me, that be me. It's never no script. I be just yapping to y'all like, what's good? Let's craft. Let's sip and craft and talk like we best friends. Y'all know how we do over here. But what do you guys think is a good affordable price? Because I would love for kids to have it and, you know, feel in the moment, at the same time be a part of the games that they can't afford. Honestly, talking about that, it made me want to do like a non-profit or something. I don't know. I've been thinking about stuff like that. Like, you know, give back. That's why I be trying to do that all the time. I try to give back in ways that I can, or just like help people start businesses. I try teaching kids how to run their own business. I try doing things like that because I think it's going to help. Like my niece, I told her I want to start like teaching her how to sew, because you just can't, I'm trying to see, sometimes you don't just make friends like we used to as kids. I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't make friends when I was like a kid. I didn't really have the best of friends. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh God, I had all of them. I didn't have friends really. And that's probably why now, like at the age I am now, I'm so okay with being, I don't want to say alone because that sounds like, oh God, so cliche, but I'm okay with just being home. I'm okay with being in my room making stuff. I was telling her that like last weekend because she was here, and I'm like, girl, I don't need friends. I don't do the club. And oh my gosh, in my life, I've been to the club one time, and I've been to the club because I was graduated. I graduated, you know, after that you would look like, I'm 18 now, child. Like, I want to go to everything everybody done talked about when I was a kid. And I realized that wasn't for me. I like being in the house. Date night, I be looking at my husband sometimes. you want to just cook something or just order food and watch a movie. That's me. So you have kids that's like that, and you don't always need friends. And that's kind of how I think about it. Like, we don't always need friends, y'all. Like, come on now. Love yourself and be okay with yourself. It'll take you so far. You could actually go so far in life. But that's why, like, when I started YouTube and you guys became like a part of my family and community, that's why, like, I call y'all my family, because like, I literally have met people, even though I have not met y'all in person. I'm not doing a meet and greet or something. I haven't met y'all in person or anything. I have talked to some people over the phone. I have, like, emailed some people, but y'all are literally like my family. Like, I love you guys. Like, I am blessed to have made a community of people that actually get me. I feel like that understands me and that loves just to do what I do, and you don't feel like judged or like, okay, you know, oh, she's a little bit of a nerd, or she likes techie things, or this girl just 3D prints all day. Because, you know, back then, that's how people used to act, like, oh, you a nerd, this and that. And it's like, so what? Okay, I like this and I like that. So what? So all of that, y'all, I just talked about so much with y'all. But, like, all of that is kind of what I'm looking like. I want to make sure something like this is at an affordable price for kids, just because I feel like sports is a great way to get away from things that's happening in your life, the people that's picking on you, or just to get out your head. You playing something that's keeping you occupied. So at the same time, I want to make these affordable for all kids. I don't want it to be, $50, $60, because I looked at some of the prices on these things. They get little expensive, just a little. And when I say expensive, I know you have some people like $40. It's not that much. So I just want to make sure, like, something like this, I don't know why, just because I think, like, certain stuff I price on how I feel. So for something like this, I feel like it's more of, like, for me, this is more of just enjoying that moment, standing on the field with your team and your uniform, your gear, and then you have something personalized for you. I think that's so cool, and I feel like for a kid, that is something actually probably amazing to feel like with everybody. I don't know. I'm thinking of stuff like that. What y'all think? Let me know. That's the idea I got. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know me. I'm yapping you. Yap. But I don't know. That's just the idea. It's just something I've been thinking about, y'all. Because even when I was talking to her, and my customer told me, like, her story. I got paper back there. She told me her story and, you know, why she wanted to make it like a memorial piece, things like that. I'm just like, wow. Like, you know, the reason of why you're doing it, I think that reason alone will make you do things. Like, definitely for me, when I know, like, the cause, like, oh my gosh, this is what it's for. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. Alrighty. Let me get the gloves. Y'all, I'm about to fall for the thing again where I just burnt myself halfway through. Let's get the gloves. Y'all ready for the peel? The peel is always the best thing. The peel is everything. Everything is the thing. Oh, goodness, y'all. The peel is, oh, God. Okay, I'm just ripping that out. The peel is everything. Always. The peel is everything. Always. Oh, God. All this paper is back here. Don't burn yourself. Do not burn yourself, because y'all know I'm good for. Listen, y'all. This Aesop paper, it is giving everything. And this is why I love me some Aesop paper. Listen, Aesop for the win. Aesop. They are giving everything. Listen, I'm telling y'all. Aesop, y'all gotta get the paper. If you do Sublimation, I don't know about anybody else. I don't care what anybody else say. The color transfer on here is crazy. Like I'm gonna pick up the paper again just so y'all can see. The color transfer is nothing. Like, look at that. They ain't faded and washed through because we just took all that color off. Like, the color is everything. I'm telling y'all, Aesop is just, it's A1. And if you want to get it on sale, you need to go to Koala Koala paper website, and you can get the paper on sale. Like they have this Ace paper, all Ace papers, completely all. I didn't know they was the same brand, you guys, until probably a couple months ago. Get it from their website. It's a little bit cheaper, even though Amazon is cheaper too. But get it from their website. Definitely with the sales. Like, come on, y'all cannot beat that. Go to Koala's paper. You can get Ace paper. You can also get Koala cardstock paper. Like, y'all, like this sale is crazy. And it's crazy that they have it all month long. They literally got it the whole month. That is more crazy. Like, y'all having a sale the whole entire month. Black Friday is usually one day. They doing the sale the whole 30 days of the month. Is it 30 days this month, y'all? I believe it is. So I'm going to say 30 days. Make sure that is all the way down. I'm going to leave a link down below for the sleeves if you guys are interested. Like I said, I did get these off of Amazon. They came in a pack. I believe it was like I think I spent like probably, like 25. Spending $25 and you sell it at a good profit. I think you could definitely, you making way more than what you buy it for. If anything, the part is just going to be the designing part that you have to do. That's the part where it's like, okay, you got to put in the work and you got to design. You get what I'm saying? That's your part. You can't buy that. You could keep buying designs if you want, but eventually when it's graphic designs, you're going to eventually have to learn how to do it. Like this design right here, from even the template of just having a shape layout. Honeys, I had to design that myself. It's like you do have to do some stuff yourself. You can't always buy everything. You know what I'm saying? We can't always buy everything. And that's why sometimes people be like, oh, you don't sell this file or this. Sometimes I can't sell everything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just for me because I kind of took my time and really made that for the idea I had. I didn't make it to sell. Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it doesn't always be selling. I get you want it because you want to make your profit off of it, but it don't always be something to sell. It because like it means something. Like this actually means something to me that I sat here and took my time to make it. I took my time to actually practice it and mess around with the sizing and waste materials on designs. You get what I'm saying? Like I took the time to sit here and do it, or even the hours that we sit behind the screen to actually make the designs that people don't think about. That takes time. Like this design right here, I love this more. You want to know why? Because I physically myself sat on my iPad on Procreate and I designed this design myself. It was not online or anything like that. This is like literally my design that I sat here and took the time out to actually learn myself and design myself. So yeah, like sometimes I don't want to just say, here you go, here go the template. I take time and I actually sit here and learn it. Alrighty, we are done. So we just sat here and did a custom arm sleeve, and I would say probably an hour just from design and recording and stuff like that. We'll say an hour, but if you're not recording, then honestly I think this can take you probably 20 minutes to 30 minutes depending on how fast you design and just pressing. Y'all, we almost messed up. I almost messed up. We forgot to do the bottom part. We almost messed up. I almost just sat here, clean, ripped it. I almost did it, y'all. I almost did that and nobody was gonna say anything. Remember, if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna do multi papers, making a larger format paper on a smaller format machine, you do have to remember, you do have to press it more than once, because honeys, we just almost ruined the whole entire thing, and it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, that was a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying? We almost did that. I almost did that. I caught myself, so I'm very much happy that I did. So we got one more part to print. Almost messed it up. We almost actually ruined that. That was gonna be quick too. Like, oh Lord, I messed it up. Get the gloves, protect them hands. Now we could go ahead and cut it off, y'all. We almost messed the whole thing up. We were so close to doing it. All right, y'all, let's get that paper. Y'all, I'm actually going to replace the mat inside of the heat press, and that's okay. All right, y'all. Take it off. Take it off. Tape it off. Take it off. Take it off. Dun 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 dun. We just sat here and we just did literally both left and right, you guys. Oh my gosh, it came out so good. I love the way that this looks. We did a great job. Yes, look at it, look. Yes. All right, you guys, we are done, y'all. The sleeves came out unique, bold, and fire. The sleeves came out amazing. My first time ever doing sleeves, and it looks great. I designed it myself, and I also printed myself on my EcoTank 2800. That's a small format printer, but we was able to print 8.5 by 20 inches. Oh my gosh, y'all, the sleeves came out amazing. We did use our good old A-Sub paper, 8.5 by 14, and we did do 2 sheets of this paper and taped it together. I ran out of regular tape, so I ended up using the, what is that, the blue tape, the painter's tape, and it came out great. Listen, y'all, I be stacked up on that blue tape. Blue tape here, blue tape here. Like, we have rows of blue tape. I'm not playing. Like, I have them. Like, this thing is a multi-use. Like, I use this tape for everything. Sublimation, t-shirts. I use it for embroidery. You need to have them rolls on deck, okay? Because I ran out of regular tape and it still was able to go through my printer without a problem. Listen, if you are getting into sublimation, you want more paper to use, A-Sub is the paper. The colors give every time. It's going to give you them colors that you need. And I'm telling y'all now, they have a Black Friday sale this whole entire month. Go to koalapapers.com. Get you some paper on a sale. Listen, Lindas, okay? Listen, babies. I'm telling y'all the deals. It's a deal for a reason. And I'm telling y'all, y'all see every sublimation video. I'm using what paper? I'm using this. I use it every single day. I got stacks of it. I got boxes of it. This is it. Do not underestimate A-Sub, okay? Get it while it's on sale. Because, honey, that's the time you say that money. It's Black Friday. They doing it all month. I'm surprised about that. It ain't one day. It's all month. I'm going to leave the links down below if you are interested in ordering this paper. And like I said, I'm going to also leave the links down below for the sleeves. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We will be redoing this. I'm going to go ahead and size up the design just a little bit on the width of it. But other than that, the height, the length, everything was good. It was just the width that we need to size up. And we pressed this at 400 Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. If you like today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell so you don't miss another video because we're coming out with them bangers and I got some more on the bucket list, okay? Yeah, I be rapping on the low. Listen, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.